Welcome to Spike Off the Water, hosted by me, Shane. They call me Spike on the Water. Our podcast is all about boating, boaters, boating environments, and everybody that's on the water. We love it, and we want to share it all with you. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get into a new adventure on the water. Off the water. I was just telling you I'm Spike on the water. And I'm going to start her up. And mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. We are on the air. Not quite live.
Not live, but still, you can edit everything you say.
Exactly right. We're here at the Toronto International Boat Show. We're chatting with Dave Heardman. Good to meet you. Like I said, my formal name, by birth, Shane Anthony DeLodge. But everyone calls me Spike on the Water.
Cool.
And we beautify boats. Have you heard of our company before?
No, I haven't. It's my first time.
First time to the boat show?
No, first time I've heard about your products.
Okay.
Pretty exciting.
So you're mostly a do-it-yourselfer when it comes to detail on the boat?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, my goal is to make it easier for everybody to do it the right way. We want to do no harm to people and no harm to the environment, to make boats beautiful all in the same stroke.
The same thing. Bailey was telling me that it's all 100% biodegradable.
100% biodegradable, eco-friendly. Our main soap, which is TugScrub, for participating in our podcast, you get a liter free. So that's a 100% adjustable cleaner. And it's only got 4 ingredients. Do no harm to you or the environment, and you can adjust it to clean windows and make it a little bit stronger to do the bilges as well.
It'll do the bilge. We'll do black tar marks off boats, like black parts you get off your trailers.
Okay, so those transfer marks, you want a solvent to make it go away.
But does it work on that? You think?
Depends. Depends on how much rubber you transfer.
Oh yes, yeah.
Right? So this is a measure, mix, apply, scrub, rinse, dry.
Yeah.
You know, but for paint transfers and rubber transfers, sometimes I see people hit tires and when they're docking and they're yellow, and it's like it's ground right in there, right? So yeah, I recommend just a shot of acetone. Every boat should have some around, and that should disappear right quick for you. So the point of our podcast is to give people the opportunity to understand that it's not all the same for everybody. Not everybody's a billionaire that's on a boat, right? We are all people that love being on the water. So what was your earliest memory of being on the water? What was your first boating memory?
Well, usually with my grandfather sort of thing. We go out on Georgian Bay. He had like a 14-foot aluminum boat. We would go out in there and ride the waves up and down. Like start off like that.
That was a good time you were fishing with your grandpa.
Yeah.
That's my exact same story.
We had a good time. And now I've kind of graduated into a 25-footer that I can sleep on.
Oh yeah, you got a petty on there?
Yeah, aft cabin on it.
All right.
Sleep a couple of people on it. I extended the swim platform out to do things myself.
So you got a pedestal for your barbecue on the platform?
That's one thing I'm looking for.
You're shopping it for right now here at the boat show, right on. So another question we're asking is, what is your greatest adventure on the water? Where did you go on your boat where you're just like, oh my God, tragedy, oh my God, awesome, oh my goodness, good times?
Yeah, well, tragedy-wise, I was running an 18-foot Bowrider that I had, and I was in the Pointe Baril area, and they're notorious for shoals, and I was working out there, so I thought I knew where I was going, and I just went to the wrong side of the marker and cleared off the bottom end of the road.
Oh, how quick were you traveling?
I was doing about 30 miles an hour, which is good enough to make a good hole in the bottom.
Yes, sir.
So he had me towed back in. And I just finished telling the guy I knew where I was going.
Yeah.
So I was never safe.
I got this.
I got this, yeah. We just switched places and it was like 2 minutes later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a tragedy, but I had insurance.
A little natural blush that day, eh?
Yeah. Still hold your head down.
Yeah.
Traveling-wise, we're on Georgian Bay, so we've been to Parry Sound down to Barrie. We went to Barrie on a ski boat.
Okay.
Took off early in the morning and did the Trent Canal all the way down to Barrie and spent the night and back.
There was a lot of wind in your ear that day, eh? Like booking it.
Yeah. Lost a bit. And we've cruised up to Barrie for fish and chips.
Good times. Yeah, no, I do most of my boating on Lake Ontario because that's our service region. We do Bowmanville round to St. Catharines. I got a little 22-foot rig, 115 on the back.
Oh, nice.
Right, so I can punch it across the lake in about 45 minutes in great weather. I've had some rough nights trying to get back home on a big lake like Lake Ontario, and it could be interesting. Yeah. Have you been out at night on one of your runabouts?
Try not to go out at night just for safety reasons. I can tell you a story. I was working in Pointe and we had to work late one night. My boss was driving a Great Lakes Stanley steel boat, and we were coming in, and there was somebody out fishing. He was out fishing, and he had no lights on. We almost ran right over, and that was scary.
Well, I heard about that story in the news here just end of last year, that Dragon's Den fella. They're out booking around at night. Somebody farting around with no lights on and creamed another boat. That happens instantly on the water when you're not paying attention, when you're not paying attention, like adhering to safety standards. Right? There's port and there's starboard lights. There's a mast light, there's a transom light. You should know exactly what that looks like from any direction you're traveling and what kind of boat it is, just by seeing those light patterns. But yeah, people with their lights out on the water, that can be a nuisance. So another major goal of ours is giving access to the boating industry, to the boating lifestyle, to an everyday on the water, to another young person. So what would you recommend to a young person interested in boating, interested in being on the water? How would you recommend they get her done?
Well, if you're in your teens and things like that, there's a lot of sail clubs around, and rowing clubs. That'll get you a good start, and it'll give you a good taste of just being on the water. You get into these clubs, and Parry Sound is a sail club, and pretty well free to teenagers and things like that.
So they're really about getting the kids involved.
In sailing and boating and safety and all that. So
Parry Sound. Get your teenagers up to Parry Sound. Get some boating lessons.
Well, I'm sure they're in Toronto too.
Yeah, there's quite a few clubs.
Quite a few clubs in Toronto that do that kind of thing for introductory.
No, that's a beautiful suggestion. Get out to sailing clubs, get out to yacht clubs, and ask. Just ask. How do I get my kids involved? You know, how do I get involved as a young person and have a different sort of experience for your summertime getaways, summertime fun, instead of hanging out in the streets or, you know, playing video games all the time? Get out on the boat.
When I was younger, I was in Sea Cadets.
Oh, yes.
Which is a naval organization sort of thing.
Yep.
And they provided you with free sailing. And they provided you with, I went on the Pathfinder, a sailing vessel, went up to Lake Simcoe, did some sailing there, for summer camp.
That's awesome. Pathfinder's a very cool boat. Yeah. No, one of my old instructors up at Georgian College, Gord Lapo, he's in that Fannis School. And he used to run that boat.
He used to run it. Awesome. Good sailing vessel.
Yeah, Sea Cadets, that's another great entry point for young people to get on the water. Now, what do you think of people working on the water? Where do you think the gaps are in marine services? If somebody was going to learn a trade, what do you think would be a valuable trade to pick up in the boating business?
Marine mechanics are always hard to find.
Yep.
The thing I think that they find now is that they're going to be a marine mechanic or a small engine mechanic, which gets them into snowmobile and doing a dual season thing.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. The service industry is getting bigger with restaurants and things like that, and marine management, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of gaps, and a big one is absolutely mechanics. You know, when your boat's not going anymore, who are you going to call? And are they going to show up in your region? And are there programs available? Absolutely, yes they are. Georgian College, sponsored by Boating Ontario, they have a special program to give the program away for free. Get trained for free to have a career on the water as a marine engine mechanic, small engine mechanic, on the water every day. Could be your life. if you choose it. Check out Boating Ontario, Georgian College, and you can have a life on the water every day. So, so thank you very much for having a conversation with us. Your suggestions are awesome and unique, and thank you for being the first one to say go to school. There's boating schools out there. Right on. We'll see you on the water again soon. Enjoy the TugScrub. It's good stuff. We'll see you on the water, eh? Bye now.
Bye. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us on the Spike Off the Water podcast, where we chat to boaters about the boating lifestyle. Please follow us online at WeBeautifyBoats.com and subscribe to our newsletter so you can get notification of all the new interviews. We look forward to seeing you all on the water and on our Instagram at Spike on the Water and at WeBeautifyBoats. See you on the water.